somewhere between the East and the West, between the ancient and the eternal, lies a land the world has barely begun to understand: Iran. Not the Iran of headlines, not the Iran of assumptions, but the Iran of staggering beauty, where civilizations so old they predate memory itself left behind wonders that still take your breath away. Have you ever wondered how a city is born on barred limestone, in a place where the earth offers nothing but heat and silence? This is not a country you visit. This is a country that changes you. Join us as we unveil the places in Iran you simply must see. Welcome to Iran. The Aga Bozorg Mosque is a masterwork that descends, rather than rises, into the earth. Its sunken courtyard shelters you from the desert heat above. While its shimmering turquoise tiles create the sensation that you have stepped inside a living jewel. The Borujerdi house is proof that in 19th century Kashan, even private homes were built as works of art. Commissioned as a wedding gift, it took 18 years and a team of master craftsmen to complete. Look up at its ceilings, every inch painted, carved, and gilded with impossible precision. The Tabatabai house, its 4 interconnected courtyards flowing like verses in a poem. Stained glass windows cast pools of coloured light across whitewashed walls, creating moments of pure, accidental magic throughout the day. Now we step back, much further back. Tepe Sialk is one of the oldest human settlements ever discovered, with evidence of habitation stretching back over 7,000 years. Standing here, you are not just in Iran. You are at the very cradle of human history. If paradise had a blueprint, it would look like the Baggy Fin Garden. Iran's oldest surviving garden, recognized by UNESCO, remains breathtakingly alive. Natural spring water flows through ancient channels with no pumps. Ever, beneath centuries-old cypress trees, time moves at a different, more beautiful pace. The Sultan Amir Ahmad bathhouse is a 16th century hammam, so ornate, it long ago transcended its purpose. This is not a bathhouse. This is a cathedral to the Persian art of living well. Few places on earth prepare you for what you are about to see. Persepolis. Built by the mightiest rulers the ancient world had ever known, Darius the Great, Xerxes, Artaxerxes. This was the ceremonial capital of the Achaemenid Empire, an empire stretching from Egypt to India, the largest in human history up to that point. Walking through the Gate of All Nations, you pass the same threshold where 50 nations once bowed before the Persian king. The Apadana Palace, its 72 columns once soaring 20 meters high, now stands as a forest of broken giants. Covered in reliefs so perfectly preserved, you can see the faces of delegations from every corner of the ancient world. Persepolis was burned by Alexander the Great in 330 BC. What remains, even in ruin, is the most astonishing architectural achievement the ancient Middle East has left us. "60 kilometers north, across a wide silent plain, stands a single structure. A simple tomb of pale limestone, 6 stepped platforms, 1 peaked chamber. This is the tomb of Cyrus the Great, founder of the Persian Empire. father of human rights. When Alexander conquered Pasargadae, he reportedly wept here and ordered it preserved. He considered Cyrus the greatest king who ever lived. Standing before this tomb in the quiet of the Fars plain, is one of the most profound experiences a traveler can have anywhere in the world. A sheer cliff face carved into one of the most dramatic burial complexes on Earth. 4 colossal cross-shaped tombs, including Darius the Great and Xerxes, cut directly into living rock. Below them, Sassanid rulers carved their own victory reliefs, dynasty after dynasty sharing the same sacred cliff. This is Naqshi Rostam, and gazing up at these tombs, you understand in your bones. Iran is not just a country. It is the continuous record of human civilization itself. There are places where time has not simply passed, but stopped. Karanak is one of them. 1,000 years ago, this was a living community on the ancient Silk Road. Caravans paused here. Families built homes of mud, brick and clay, connected by vaulted alleyways that kept out the desert heat. Then, slowly, the people left, and Karanak was abandoned. Not destroyed, not burned, simply left behind. Today, the mud brick towers still stand, softened by centuries of wind into organic, almost melted shapes. The alleyways are intact. The doorways are still there, just without doors. No crowds, no gift shops, no tour buses, just you. 1,000 years of silence, and a world that has refused to disappear entirely. Don't miss it. A fortress built not for war, but for living. The private residence of Karim Khan Zand, the ruler who transformed Shiraz into one of the most beautiful cities in the Islamic world. Its round towers and lush interior gardens feel more like a palace than a fortress, And that was always the point. In the early morning, the Nasir Ol Mulk Mosque transforms into something that defies description. Thousands of stained glass panes in every shade of rose, amber, violet and gold flood the interior with a kaleidoscope of color so extraordinary that photographers have returned here for a century. And it still surprises them. This is the most beautiful room in Iran, possibly in the world. At Shah Cheragh, the walls and ceilings are covered entirely in millions of tiny mirror fragments. When light fills the space, it is not a room. It is a galaxy. The name means King of Light. Standing inside, you understand immediately why. An exquisite 19th century mansion that once hosted kings and diplomats. Mirrored halls, painted ivans, and ornate stucco ceilings that reveal new details the longer you look. Persian interior design at its absolute finest. Sister mansion to the Kavam house. Now a museum preserving a world of stained glass. Velvet interiors and hand-carved woodwork frozen gloriously in time. Shiraz at its most intimate. A tomb not of a king, but of a poet. Hafez, whose ghazals are considered the pinnacle of Persian literature, is buried here in a garden pavilion of serene beauty. His poetry is not studied in Iran, it is lived. Beside his tomb, in the golden afternoon light, his verses feel less like poetry and more like breathing. A forest of twisted, spiral fluted columns rising to vaulted ceilings of extraordinary delicacy. Every column slightly different. Every arch telling a different story. Islamic architecture at its most alive. The Vakil bath recreates the rituals of hammam life so vividly, you can almost smell the rose water. Steps away, the Vakil Bazaar stretches through vaulted brick corridors, overflowing with copper, saffron, hand-printed textiles, and the irresistible call of tea around every corner. Iram, Garden of Paradise, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the finest Persian gardens ever created. Ancient cypress trees, a long reflecting pool, and roses blooming with an extravagance that feels almost reckless. The perfect farewell to the most beautiful city in Iran. We are about to show you something that will make you question whether you are still on Earth. Off the southern coast of Iran lies Hormuz Island, and on it, a beach so impossibly red it looks like the surface of Mars. The color is entirely natural, stained deep crimson by iron oxide in the soil. Red earth meeting turquoise sea. Painted hills of yellow, purple, green, and white surrounding the crimson shore. Photographs of this place are routinely dismissed as edited. They are not remote, raw, and almost entirely untouched by tourism. You may find you have this astonishing place entirely to yourself. There is an old Persian proverb, Isfahan nesf-e-jahan. Isfahan is half the world. At its heart, the Naksh-e-Jahan Square, the second largest public square on Earth. Surrounded by the most perfect ensemble of Islamic architecture, ever assembled in one place and dominating the south end. The Shah Mosque, the finest example of Safavid architecture on Earth. Its main dome, nearly 54 meters high, sheathed entirely in cobalt blue and gold mosaic that shifts color throughout the day as the light changes. Its entrance portal cascades in geometric fractals. At the center of the dome, a single clap produces 7 echoes. A phenomenon modern engineers have never fully explained. Standing in this courtyard at dawn, when the tiles turn deep violet and the fountain pool is still, is one of the greatest experiences available to a human being who loves beauty. Isfahan is half the world. After visiting, you will understand why. In the southeastern desert of Iran rises the largest adobe structure on the face of the earth. The Bam, a fortress city of mud, brick and clay, a crucial node on the ancient Silk Road, home to 12,000 people at its peak. 6 stories tall, 2 kilometers of defensive walls. In December 2003, an earthquake struck. Within seconds, much of the citadel collapsed. 26,000 people died. What you see today is both a ruin and a resurrection. A UNESCO restoration effort is rebuilding it mud brick by mud brick. Walking through its streets, past half-standing houses, the governor's palace, the ancient bazaar, is not simply tourism, it is witness. We have saved something extraordinary for last. In the shadow of Mount Sahand, the village of Kandovan clings to a valley wall unlike any other inhabited place on Earth. "700 years ago, people carved their homes directly into the volcanic rock cones of this valley. Room by room, window by window, staircase by staircase. Today, Kandovan is not a museum. It is a living village. Families still live inside these volcanic cones. They have Wi-Fi, satellite dishes, kitchens and cellars, all carved from solid rock. There is even a hotel here where you can spend the night inside the rock itself. Kandovan is magic. Pure, unscripted, geological magic.